All right, what's up, everybody? Here it is Insanity for Echo Asylum. We're back here live at Louder Than Life with Mikey, lead singer of Islander. How's it going today, brother?
Going well, man. Thanks for having me.
Hey, not a problem. I was telling you before the interview, you guys have really high energy. Where do you find the motivation to have such a high energy show with you and your band? Do you just guys kind of click, or do you just have that energy just being in front of a stage?
I think it's just a lot of it's growing up, the kind of music growing up listening to POD, Bad Brains, Deftones, even bands like that are an artist that's not even like a rock and roll, but it's more rock and roll than most of rock and roll out. It's Bjork.
Oh yeah.
Stuff like that. I guess I've always kind of figured that if I don't see the band enjoying themselves, why should I? So I feel like, I don't know, if I'm not enjoying what I'm doing, why would I even do it? So I really enjoy playing music, and I grew up listening to all that kind of stuff, and like Josh Scoggin from a band called The Chariot. He used to be the original singer of Norma Jean, and
awesome, yeah.
That was a big influence on me.
Cool, man. Now where do you have you always had natural stage presence, or is it something you had to work towards? I mean, have you ever had like stage fright, or you just like naturally like, hey, look at me, I'm gonna be,
I used to, honestly, dude, like when I was 16, I had this goofy little band, but I would film our live shows, and I'm still working on the live thing. It's different every day, but I would film our shows and watch them the way like a football coach would watch like a game.
Oh, you analyze everything?
And I would be like, I don't want to do that again. That looked dumb, or I don't want to do this, or whatever. And finally, eventually, I weeded out all this stuff that I don't think looks cool, so I weeded in some stuff that looks cool, and I still look stupid sometimes. So usually,
I didn't see any stupidity. So if you do, it's not evident to everybody around you. So that's a good thing, unless your bandmates. So now, do they razz you? If you guys do something weird or stupid on stage, are you like, hey man, I can't believe you did something that looked fucking retarded? You guys do something like that?
We've picked on each other before. Like Andrew, he used to have this move like right when we met him called the bunny hop. He didn't call it the bunny hop. We called it the bunny hop. We were like, never do the bunny hop.
It was like this.
And now he's like one of the dopest performers.
Really?
So like,
that's pretty awesome. You guys seem to have a good chemistry. How long have you guys been together?
We've met in like 2006, and we've been kind of jamming out since 2007, and took a break for a second and got back going, and I don't know, I guess we're just kind of used to each other in that aspect.
Awesome. Now, how did you get to where you're at now? You guys are signed to Victory Records, right?
Right.
How did you guys in such a short time get so well known and I mean, you guys were on Mayhem Fest. You guys are touring with a lot of heavy hitters in the scene. How did you guys get to that? Were there a lot of sacrifices in your personal life you had to make to get to that?
Yeah, like to sign a record deal is, it's like I'm married, so first and foremost, me and my wife, it wasn't like, hey baby, am I going to sign this record deal? It was like, are we going to do this? It's like, so we made that decision together that we were going to give this a shot, and it's been doing well, man. We've had an awesome time. It all started with me sending out a Facebook message, and next thing you know, we were in Chicago for a showcase, and here we are on Victory Records.
The rest is history, as they say, right?
Yeah,
so does she tour with you guys? Is she on tour?
She's actually out for this weekend because we've been gone a month, and then she got to come out the other day, and she's a school teacher, so during the year when she's not touring in the summertime, when she comes. She came on the whole Mayhem tour with us.
Oh yeah.
And
how was that, by the way? That was really cool.
It was incredible. Yeah, it was the first major tour we've ever done. Made friends with bands like Korn and Avenged Sevenfold and stuff. And
Cannibal Corpse was there too, right?
Yeah,
it was a lot of diversity, man. And you guys had that body count. How were those guys like?
Dude, everybody was rad, man. Like it's funny because some of the stuff you'd go and you're like, I don't know how the crowd's gonna take us. Like we're not as heavy as like whatever. But it's like I think we're heavy in our own right in a different way. It's not all chugs, but it's definitely aggressive. You know what I mean?
Not all blast beats, right?
No, not at all.
But I like you guys. Thing I noticed about you guys, I heard Coconut Dracula, and then I heard some of your other stuff, and it's more hardcore. It's more in your face. Where do you find that perfect balance of heaviness with melodic?
This just comes out organically, man. Like we don't go and sit in the studio and say, we're just gonna do this or do that. We're like, look, we like heavy music. I'm a huge fan of like Depeche Mode. I like a band called The Drums, Joy Electric. I'm into all the synth pop music and like this new wave kind of music, Joy Division, all this stuff. So that influences our melodies and just the idea of having choruses. But then again, like I was saying, the aggressive side of music, I was influenced by Josh Scoggin and Bad Brains, POD, and all this stuff. So it's they mix together, and it's just a natural thing.
It definitely helps, I guess, to get a little bit of diversity in the music too, because I don't like when bands make something that sounds the same. But I know you guys got to go soon. But Tell us about how we can find you guys on social media and your website, things like that.
Our handle for like Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, everything is We Are Islander.
Okay.
And everybody can find us there. We run them ourselves. So if you message us, if we don't get around to it quickly, I'm sorry, but we try to get to everybody.
We're quite busy. They say quite busy. It's like every other band. They're working hard.
We're staying
for
busy.
You guys.
We're hustling, but we definitely like to spend time with our fans. And we wouldn't be here without them.
All right. And tell everybody the name of your album real quick. I want everybody to know so they can go out and buy it.
Right. The name of our record is Violence and Destruction. You can get it in stores or on iTunes, Spotify, all that stuff, or our merch store at Victory Records.
Hell yeah, man. Well, go check these guys out. Go support them. Really, really cool dudes. They throw a hell of a show. If they're in your area, go support these guys. Without you, they're nothing. They can't tour. Right. They can't make money. So buy merch. People don't understand these bands are really struggling. So
absolutely.
Go buy, support these guys if you like him. He's a really cool guy. Appreciate the time, brother, man. And be safe on the road wherever you're going. This has been Insanity here for Echo Asylum Radio.
Much love.